Every business is different, but B1 Bank knows that every business owner has similar needs. From streamlining accounts receivables to maintaining access to working capital, a trusted bank is your best asset for staying on top of day-to-day finances and planning for future business growth. At B1 Bank, I know I have access to commercial banking experts who care about the needs of my business and can guide me to accomplish my goals. B1 Bank knows that managing your business isn't simple, but they can help you make it uncomplicated.
Mealtimes are having a moment. A flavorful moment. A moment that's full of golden fried happiness and totally crave-worthy. One that has citrus grilled deliciousness, puts a twist on the classics, and packed with so much flavor that there's something for everyone. A moment you can only discover with the one-of-a-kind chicken and sides of Pollo Campero, crafted to taste like home.
With 6 miles, runway 26 right, on.
Since 1986, Soccer Spectrum has been serving the Dallas community with competitive soccer, great food, laughs, and a home away from home. Here at Soccer Spectrum, we offer the full soccer experience. We host and organize adult indoor and outdoor soccer leagues, youth leagues, watch parties, soccer camps, and birthday parties. Our facility has everything you need to enjoy our beautiful game and create friendships that will last a lifetime. What are you waiting for? Join our community today. Soccer Spectrum, the official practice facility of the Dallas Sidekicks.
Hello and welcome to the Credit Union of Texas Event Center for a presentation of the Major Arena Soccer League on MASL TV. Tonight, the Texas Outlaws take the 31-mile trek up to Mesquite from Mesquite Arena to take on the Dallas Sidekicks. This will be the 6th and final meeting between both sides. Thus far, it's been the Sidekicks with the advantage, 3 wins in the series. But as we've seen a couple of times already this season, the Outlaws can put up a fight. Hello, everybody. My name is Christian Filliman, better known as Philly, and I'll be with you on this indoor soccer journey live from a remote location. Really excited to be joining this for the first time. The Outlaws, in a year of building, are 3-16-0, officially eliminated from postseason contention along with the Harrisburg Heat. The Sidekicks, however's playoffs hopes are very much alive, but the margin for error is slim, as they're going to have to battle it out with St. Louis and Tacoma for the 8th seed. Plenty to play for. For the Outlaws, plenty to play for as well. Respect and getting one back on your local rivals. And they are not going to just sit back and relax. They're going to look to kick back at Dallas. This should be a fun one. You're taking a look now at the Sidekicks as they are getting a final talking to by their head coach, Terry Woodbury, who is in his first full season as head coach of the Sidekicks. Of course, he was an assistant back in 23-24. He's had 3 stints with Dallas as a player. And as many of you indoor aficionados know, he's won a couple of championships. One with the San Diego Sockers and, of course, one with the Dallas Sidekicks. In between the sticks for Dallas is going to be Parker Lackland today. And on the other side of the turf for the Texas Outlaws, we're going to see the rookie, Alexis Hernandez, coming in and taking care of business. Both teams know each other really well. These organizations are very close to one another. As mentioned, their arenas are 31 miles apart, so this should be a fun one. It's always a fun one when the legendary Dallas Sidekicks take the turf, and the Texas Outlaws, coached by Eddie Puskarich, a legend in the indoor game, as we all know, is trying to coach his team to a 4th win. So we are moments away from the start of today's game, and here we are, underway live from the Credit Union of Texas Event Center, the Major Arena Soccer League. Proud to welcome you to MASL Soccer on MASL TV. Back and forth action we go. The Dallas Sidekicks currently with 6 victories, with half of them coming against the Outlaws. And this should be a very fascinating battle between the two. The Outlaws have a lot of young rookie talent on their team. And they've made some interesting maneuvers in the offseason, but they brought in some players that are really talented. David Stankovic, of course, is a player that we're looking at, but they also have some veterans in that of Steven Chavez, who's leading the team in points. Eric Macias is taking care of business. Vic Moraligwe back in the indoor circuit. So still a lot of talent on the Texas Outlaws. 19 games played over the regular season, 3-16-0. Dallas is led by Jamie the Gent Lovegrove, who aging like a fine wine in a lot of cases. 39 points on the season, 20 goals, 19 assists. He just gets better with age. The header just off of the wall, a near attempt by the Sidekicks. Always some fireworks on the turf between these two sides. Opportunity, the pass in on the right side. Shot gets fired, comes off of the boards. Sidekicks do pick it up. David Teixeira out of Uruguay in his second year. There we see Bradley Valadez on the ball. Valadez, I remember his first season, calling it against the Empire Strikers when Sidekicks came through. In fact, if you saw during the pregame, I do have a Jamie Lovegrove jersey atop. That was courtesy of Jamie the Gent. A nice gift, nice parting gift after a really competitive effort against the Empire Strikers. Dallas 6-15-0. In their last 4 games, however, they've gone 1-4, but as is the case for the Texas Outlaws. There we see Nestor Hernandez. Superman is what they've called him in Southern California. A very beloved player anywhere he's gone in his 11th season. There we see Jamie Lovegrove trying to advance it across the midfield, and Parker Lachlan gets his hands on the ball. Second year with the Sidekicks out of Richardson, Texas. Soccer Dave making the pass to Flavio Guzman. Shot saved. And what Alexis Hernandez is going to have to be aware of is the fact that he's going to get peppered like a steak against the Dallas Sidekicks, making his 3rd start of the season, playing in only his 5th game in his young rookie MASL career. On the ball, number 18, Eric Macias. Eric Macias has been having a fine season for the Texas Outlaws. They will be without David Ortiz. David Ortiz sustained an injury earlier in the season, and a big loss. David Ortiz wearing the captain's armband. So much experience competing with the U.S. men's national futsal team. Opportunity for Texas. Shot, kick, saved by Parker Lachlan. Dallas needing to clear their defensive third of the field. Some miscommunication there as Flavio Guzman settles on it. He's going to go back to Nestor Hernandez. We called him Superman in Ontario, mainly due to the fact that he would wear the Superman Under Armour compression shirt. We always had a bet as to whether or not he had the red one on, the black one on. It was a fun little game that we would play in the broadcast booth. Ball gets kicked up high, well into the stratosphere. Both teams getting a feel for one another here early on within the first quarter. Lachlan's going to go off of the boards, but the pressure shot and right into the hands of Parker Lachlan. That's Daniel Torrealba out of Venezuela. There's going to be quite a few rookies that we're going to mention in this game. Battle into the corner. Steven Gonzalez gets dispossessed. Steven Gonzalez has had himself a fine season. Coming off the board. Right in to Derek Crone. Shot opportunity well off the mark. And picked up by the Sidekicks. Moises Hernandez out of Texas in his 2nd year with the Kicks. Played in the FC Dallas Academy for a couple of years. Signed a homegrown player contract. In fact, he was the 3rd player in FC Dallas's system to do so. Drop ball free kick opportunity. On your screen, and I didn't mention it, the Dallas Sidekicks wearing the green kits. An opportunity, and it's a goal! Right out of the gates, a terrible mistake by the Outlaws, and they are punished immediately by the Dallas Sidekicks. Goal comes courtesy of Albert Rodriguez in his 3rd season out of Oak Cliff. Let's take a look at that again. Alexis Hernandez not in his position, and an easy opportunity for the Sidekicks to take care of business. For Rodriguez, only his second goal of the season, obtaining his 5th point. There we see him throw a ball into the stands. One of the many amazing things they do down in Dallas. Score 1-0 early on in the first quarter. There we took a quick look at the Dallas bench. An impressive and a strong start for a team that is not mathematically out of postseason contention. Texas Outlaws in their last game competed against Tacoma, where they lost by a score of 4-12. Another opportunity for the equalizer. Look at the defense by Nestor Hernandez. Nestor Hernandez turning himself into a defender these past couple of years. He's one of the league leaders in the Major Arena Soccer League as far as blocks are concerned. Nestor, of course, competing with players in the likes of Chad Vandergriff, but he's been comfortable since he's made the transition back over to Dallas. And here's a player that's in his 11th season in the league, fit for the Sidekicks. He's played over 180 games, a lot of experience. Bradley Valadez tried to thread it through. Picked right back up by the Sidekicks. There we see Hernandez right in the midfield, weighing his options, trying to dissect through Eddie Piscarich's Texas Outlaws team. Outlaws are out of the equation for the postseason. Shot opportunity, and it's the second goal. A quick flurry of goals by the Dallas Sidekicks. A fantastic look. Wide open is Teixeira. Let's take a look at that replay again. He fires it into that upper corner. Teixeira, second season in the league, gets his 4th goal of the season, and just like that, the Sidekicks go up by a score of 2-0. There's that replay again. Threads it right past Alexis Hernandez. Hernandez with the stone feet, not able to make that play. Teixeira comes out of Uruguay, played professionally for Defensor Sporting before he headed on over to FC Groningen in Holland. And here's a young man who a couple of years was a designated player for FC Dallas. And he puts the Sidekicks up by 2. There we see Jamie Lovegrove, the captain of the Dallas Sidekicks, giving his players instructions alongside head coach Terry Woodbury. And so a quick start for the Sidekicks, a team that is eager to compete for a spot in the postseason. It's been rougher than the past couple of years. A legendary franchise that's accomplished quite a bit historically, looking to turn the corner for greener pastures. And I say that with all puns intended, considering the fact that they wear the color green. So there we see fans in the stands in Allen, Texas. Glorious venue that's seen a lot. Getting ready to take the ball from the midfield is number 9, Joanne Laidley, out of Kingston, Jamaica. Laidley, one of the few veterans that the Outlaws have in his 6th season. Had 3 years with the Florida Tropics, 1 season with the St. Louis Ambush, and of course, played in Dallas as well. Foul down on the turf. It's going to be Outlaws ball. Hope y'all are enjoying your Saturday. It's a fun one. I'm glad I get to spend this evening with y'all. Nothing I'd rather be doing than being a part of an indoor soccer broadcast. And for those at home wondering whether or not Philly is in Texas, I wish I was in Texas. The stars at night are big and bright, deep in the heart of Texas. Never get tired of singing that song. Sidekicks looking to move out of their defensive third of the field. Flavio Guzman, no problem, tries to thread it into the left side, but there's going to be a foul going against the Outlaws on Laidley. He takes down Moises Hernandez. Couple of players on the Sidekicks who had FC Dallas contracts. There we see the pass in from Jamie Lovegrove. Jamie Lovegrove has put up some serious numbers this season. 20 goals, 19 assists, 39 points. And that's going to be a foul down on the turf. Going to go against Texas. Heritage Davies goes by the nickname Harry. recipient of that foul. And we see those shiny, sparkling, crisp, clean Dallas Sidekicks jerseys. Lovegrove puts the ball into play, goes over to Hernandez, tries to thread it through into the box. With the turnaround, Albert Rodriguez trying to go for goal number 2, fires it, just misses it. Bottom left, right off of the flight board. Speaking of flights, member of the Dallas Sidekicks, Soccer Dave Balliet, he is a flight sports ambassador. Soccer Dave in his rookie season. There we see Albert Rodriguez heading to the bench right next to Soccer Dave. Got to see Soccer Dave during the Legends game in Ontario. Shot fired, saved by Hernandez. Alexis Hernandez got his paws all over that attempt. That was a rocket fired into his aura. And it's thus far really been Dallas, but Texas is really fighting for it as that ball comes out of play. Mitre, the official game ball supplier of the Major Arena Soccer League. Established in 1817, Mitre is one of the leading soccer brands worldwide and produces some of the best soccer balls in the world. Learn more at mitre.com. Folks, looks like we are going to head to immediate timeout. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to resume this first quarter here on MASL TV. You are watching the Major Arena Soccer League. Back in a moment.
We had 6 calls, wrong with the 6th grade. We don't.
Across the nation, MASL players are giving back, utilizing their professional power to touch and inspire people in their local communities nationwide. Free soccer clinics, where kids can meet their heroes and learn new skills. After-school programs and special events. And surprise visits to the classroom. Visiting brave kids in the hospital, bringing joy and hope. Supporting special needs care, partnering with local businesses, and so much more. MASL, passion on the field, purpose off the field, committed to community.
Capelli Sport is the official and exclusive preferred uniform and apparel provider of the Major Arena Soccer League. The all-new MASL fan store will be launching soon. MASLsoccer.com is your home for everything Major Arena Soccer League. All the latest news, leaderboards, highlights, and more. Parker Lachlan looking to put the ball back into play as the Dallas Sidekicks currently maintain a 2-goal lead against the Texas Outlaws with about 7 minutes and 10 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Lachlan threading it through into the left side. Balliet has his pass attempt intercepted by the Outlaws. A counter opportunity for Texas. Can they convert? The shot. Nestor Hernandez collecting another block. Nestor Hernandez is having an outlier of a season, getting right in between the attempt of Steven Chavez. Placed himself in that sandwich between Chavez and goalkeeper for the Sidekicks, Parker Lachlan. There we see some aggressive pressure implied by the Sidekicks. Pass comes in, clear opportunity, and it goes! Upper right corner, Dallas, let me introduce to you my Uncle Franz. Upper corner where he keeps the good schnapps. Steven Chavez gets his 7th goal of the MASL season, and he cuts into that Sidekicks lead. It is now 2-1 with 6:26 remaining in the first. Let's take a look at that shot again. Beautifully fired. Click clanking off of the post. And within a fraction of a few moments, the Dallas Sidekicks have now turned this into a ball game. I'm sorry, the Texas Outlaws have turned this into a ball game. Another opportunity goes right into the hands of Alexis Hernandez. The Battle of Texas has been fierce. The 6th meeting between both teams this season. We've seen a lot of back and forth attempts. Here's another opportunity as the Outlaws look to break through the Sidekicks' defense. Valadez gets it away from Laidley, who is open. Ball comes in to Joaquin Rivas. Foul down on the turf. One thing that we didn't mention to y'all, and I'm just waiting for the information to load, 2-1 here in the first quarter. Your officials for today: Josh Wilkins, Shane Butler, Stephen Bartlemy, Reyes Vargas, Ethan Firen. Shots just missed. And I couldn't stop there without letting you know, scorekeeper Robert Mullins taking care of business, as he has done time and time again for the Sidekicks. Swarming pressure taken back by the Outlaws. Outlaws looking to build something. Lucas Ramalho clears the midfield in his 3rd season. He grew up in Brazil, managed to play pro for Náutico, which is a team in the 3rd tier of the Brazilian professional pyramid. Outlaw goes down. We're going to have a look here. I believe that is Heritage Davies. He took a hard hit. See if we could check that replay again. And he goes down and he's clutching on to the top of his head. There we see Trainer coming out onto the turf. Hopefully it's nothing too serious. Outlaws need all the manpower they can get as they are storming back into this game, only down by a score of 2-1. There we see Nestor Hernandez chatting it up with Parker Lackland. And then number 71, Chris Escalera, has Cree on the back of his jersey in his 3rd season. Had a season-ending injury back in 23-24. Collegiately at Hill College, where he was an NJC 2A D1 first-team All-American. 30 goals. Impressive. Dallas Sidekicks with a 4-5-0 record at home. There we see a little bit of fan engagement. And folks, that gives me an opportunity to introduce to you Green Drop. Green Drop offers a better alternative than the outdated compression sleeves and socks, truly providing long-lasting relief at an affordable price. Green Drop's recovery products are uniquely suited to help our athletes battle aching joints and muscles. Learn more or try it yourself by visiting greendropcompression.com. 10 for 10, take 10. That's all the time you'll need for Eric Bergrud, shout out to the homie at Kansas City, to take you inside the game and get to know some of the big stars advancing the sport on and off the field. 10 for 10 airs weekly on MASL TV. With the season winding down, we got playoffs on the horizon, folks, and playoff tickets are now available. Join 8 of our teams in sunny, and I will say sunny because I do live in SoCal, San Diego, as they square off in the MASL Ron Newman Cup playoffs April 5th through the 7th. Visit frontwavearena.com to reserve your seats today. Davies is going to head back to the bench. Still has his head down. Again, hopefully nothing is too serious. Eddie Pascarich is going to need his rookie to be a big part of this game. Drop ball, restart quickly is Nestor Hernandez. 5 minutes and 8 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. The Sidekicks currently up on the Outlaws by a score of 2-1. Hernandez puts the ball in play. Alexis Hernandez looks to get it outside of his box. Goes over into Eric Macias. Macias connects with Famune. Famune, another rookie. So many rookies in this beautiful sport out of Cameroon. An opportunity here. The pass in. Fancy footwork on skates. It's missed off the wrong end of the foot by Steven Chavez. That's an opportunity that he would love to get back. He had a brilliant pass threaded through to him. He just got a little too much ball and boot. And that one goes into the stands. A valiant effort by the fan to get it back into the field of play. And shout out to the arena staff for getting the ball, the miter ball, I should say, back into play, into Parker Loughlin's hands. Flavio Guzman has it. Got to chat a little bit with him during his time on a trip to Ontario. At a Dallas College, Richardson, quite a few players that come, Rich Lind, that have come out of there. Transferred to Midwestern State University. Had quite the collegiate career. Pass into the left side. Shot, pass, off of the Dr. Pepper sign. Another golden opportunity for the Outlaws to commit what the Sidekicks would call a crime. And the crime is the fact that he couldn't punch it through. He was wide open. But as the Sidekicks are, they're a very tough team defensively. And the Outlaws looking to thread it through. Outlaws led by Eric Macias, Steven Chavez, and David Stankovic. The pass into the corner. Laidley bounces it, and that comes right off and into Parker Loughlin. Ball gets rolled over. Kick back to Alexis Hernandez. He puts it into play. Over to number 12, Steven Gonzalez out of Red Oak, Texas. Gonzalez, part of the FC Dallas youth team, collegiately in Arizona at Grand Canyon, 4th year in the MASL. 3 minutes and 9 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Score still remains at 2-1. Hernandez, Moises Hernandez, off of the wall, trying to find a Wallace-Scora. And Loughlin approaches it back to Moises. Moises facing pressure, looking to get by Tyler Bagley. Bagley with the steal. Bagley with the shot. Bottom right corner where the dust mites dwell. Tyler Bagley, the rookie out of San Clemente. Unbelievable goal. He punches his name into this game. And we've got a draw thus far. Tyler Bagley with his 8th goal of the season. Defense wins ball games, folks. And Tyler Bagley punches that through for his 8th goal and his 10th point. Rookie who collegiately played for the Big Red at Cornell. Is a member of the Rochester Lancers. Played with Inter Miami too. And here's a fun fact for you. He was a 2022 MLS Super Draft pick by Inter Miami. This was before the boys from Fort Lauderdale picked up Messi and Suarez and Busquets and Alba. But either way, getting to play anything professionally or just getting to live in Miami is not the worst thing. In particular, when you get picked to play professional soccer. Opportunity here for the Outlaws, looking to capitalize. Pass comes in, Loughlin gets all over it. David Stankovic, who's been an outstanding presence for the Outlaws in his rookie year. Stankovic, one of the leaders on this Outlaws team. Opportunity thwarted away. And up in the air, Stankovic, who leads the Outlaws with goals at 15, was nearly eyeing number 16. Minute 47 remaining here in the first quarter. The Dallas Sidekicks stormed to a 2-goal lead very early within the first quarter. But as they have done time and time again against the Sidekicks, the Texas Outlaws have really muscled and finessed their way back into the game. And that's where we sit currently tied at 2-2. The pass from Hernandez gets intercepted by the Sidekicks. Into the left. Boxed in, but it comes right to goalkeeper Alexis Hernandez. Again, he only had 2 starts coming into this game. A 1-1-0 record. Terry Woodbury trying to utilize him. Eddie Puskaric. Eddie Puskaric was with the Dallas Sidekicks not that long ago. For those folks out there listening at home, I do apologize for that mishap. Nestor Hernandez into his left side. Pressure. Sidekicks having a little bit of difficulty getting out of their defensive third of the field. Fumune was all over the Sidekicks. Hernandez into the left. Ball comes in to the upper third of the turf for the Sidekicks. But there we have Steven Gonzalez. Opportunity thwarted. And broken up and away. Down to 35 seconds here in this first quarter. Lachlan gets it into Nestor Hernandez. Can the Sidekicks fire one more opportunity before the shot clock, game clock expires? Lachlan settles in on it. Boots it up high into the left corner. Headed. Ball is loose. Jamie Lovegrove tries to create a Wallace score opportunity. 10 seconds. There's a clean look saved by Alexis Hernandez. He's going to roll it through. 5 seconds. Perhaps a golden chance for the Outlaws to equalize. Or go ahead. I'm sorry. It goes off. And that's going to do it, folks, for the first quarter. We've got an interesting one here in Allen, Texas. The Sidekicks 2, the Outlaws 2. We'll be back in a moment. You are watching the Major Arena Soccer League on MASL TV.
Mealtimes are having a moment. A flavorful moment. A moment that's full of golden fried happiness and totally crave-worthy. One that has citrus grilled deliciousness, puts a twist on the classics, and packed with so much flavor that there's something for everyone. A moment you can only discover with the one-of-a-kind chicken and sides of Pollo Campero, crafted to taste like home.
Every business is different, but B1 Bank knows that every business owner has similar needs. From streamlining accounts receivables to maintaining access to working capital, a trusted bank is your best asset for staying on top of day-to-day finances and planning for future business growth. At B1 Bank, I know I have access to commercial banking experts who care about the needs of my business and can guide me to accomplish my goals. B1 Bank knows that managing your business isn't simple, but they can help you make it uncomplicated.
Hailstorms can cause devastating damage to your home. But what if you could protect it with the best? Introducing Total Storm Solutions, installers of the hail-proof roofing system. Not only will you shield your home from costly future damage, but you'll also increase its value and save on your insurance premiums. Total Storm Solutions is proud to sponsor your Dallas Sidekicks and offer free shingle upgrades when you mention this ad. Protect your home today. Visit TotalStormSolutions.com to learn more.
Since 1986, Soccer Spectrum has been serving the Dallas community with competitive soccer, great food, laughs, and a home away from home. Here at Soccer Spectrum, we offer the full soccer experience. We host and organize adult indoor and outdoor soccer leagues, youth leagues, watch parties, soccer camps, and birthday parties. Our facility has everything you need to enjoy our beautiful game and create friendships that will last a lifetime. What are you waiting for? Join our community today. Soccer Spectrum, the official practice facility of the Dallas Sidekicks.
Catch MASL Monday every Monday night on MASL TV and on CBS Sports Golazo Network. Alex Bostjavansky and Phil Ivanka are joined each week by special guests from across the league to recap the weekend's game and discuss the league's hot topics. Got ourselves a close one here at the Credit Union of Texas Event Center. The score 2-2. Couple of quick goals for the Sidekicks. Albert Rodriguez getting the first one, followed by David Teixeira. But then that was followed by Steven Chavez and Tyler Bagley, which is how we sit at 2-2. Opportunity here for the Sidekicks. That one goes off of the mark. David Baliad, Soccer Dave. Soccer Dave had some impressive high school highlight reels. Went all the way to the 4A state championship final over at, I believe it's Polite High School, and forgive me if I'm mispronouncing that name. Went over to Mississippi College in 2010, then played professionally in Bolivia. So not only a successful soccer influencer, but the kid can ball. And not just because he's from Argentina. He's shown that he can ball. And in his rookie campaign, he can ball. 8 goals, 1 assist, 9 points. Bali it is it. Now we're taking a look at Moises Hernandez. Got a couple of Hernandezes on Dallas. So from here on out, it'll be Nestor or Moises, how we're going to refer to both players that share the last name. Down on the turf goes Bradley Balades. sporting number 88. Tough not to recognize him and that hair. And speaking of hair, Maxwell Deveran, rookie out of Arlington, Texas. That's an impressive head of hair, young man. One that I can say that I am envious at a mere 44 years young. Nestor into Lovegrove. Lovegrove over into Escalera. Lovegrove, a very dangerous man this season. Tries to create an opportunity for his teammates, but headed back to the keeper from Steven Gonzalez. Alexis Hernandez getting some significant minutes for the Texas Outlaws. Pass comes in off of Escalera. Cree, as the jersey says, gets in the way. And the Outlaws are looking to reset as Famune in the midfield, going cross-turf. Looks like we're going to have a whistle. Foul's going to go against number 25, Grant Michaels. Grant Michaels out of Kent, Washington. Spent some time with Stars, too. Also played pro in Australia. Those of you who haven't had the opportunity to take a trip to Australia, I highly recommend it. Leon Bennett in the game. Deshaun, his nickname, out of Corinth, Texas, second year with the Sidekicks on the turf. Nestor with the nutmeg shot. What a gorgeous goal. Superman is back in the building. Pulls the nutmeg. Goes upper left corner. Take a bow. Nestor Hernandez. One of the greatest goals that I have seen this young man score within his indoor soccer career. Oh, that was a thing of beauty. Let's take a look at that replay. Yet again, Hernandez battling into that corner right by the Verity sign. Goes through, nutmegs it, finds the space, fires it with that Hernandez bazooka. Whoa, what a goal. And with that goal, Nestor puts his team up by a score of 3-2. Hernandez now up to 5 goals in the season. That's his 8th point. And the Sidekicks, you can feel the momentum coming their way. They still maintain possession, and that gets kicked off of the boards. Gonzalez hits it up high, headed back. Some ricocheting efforts back and forth between both teams. 12:47 remaining here in the second quarter. Nestor's goal puts the Sidekicks up by a score of 3-2. Into the right, the intended recipient, David Stankovic, who has been on fire all season long. Stankovic, and not to be confused, no relation with former Baltimore Blast legend. And I know you Blast fans over there in the Northeast know Mr. Stankovic really well. Again, no relation. Restart. Opportunity. That was ever so close as Eric Macias was there. And then another attempt goes right into Parker Lockland. But he's going to fire that one into the stands. Nearly knocked out a cheerleader. Cheerleader had a pretty threatening arm there as compared to the fan that threw it back. Tried to make the throw back onto the turf from the end, but he did have a lot of space. So top of the arc restart here. Very dangerous opportunity for the Outlaws. Looking to capitalize here with 12 minutes and 29 seconds remaining. Score still 3-2. The pass. Shot. Ricochets and bounces. And it looks like the Outlaws demanding a handball. And we're going to see a drop ball here for the Outlaws. Shot fired. Saved by Lockland. Moving up through is Rivas. Intercepted by Chavez. Chavez, his numbers really have been increasing here late in the season. 8 goals, 12 assists, 20 points coming into this game. Tyler Bagley, who scored the last goal for the Outlaws into the game. Tyler Bagley, great collegiate career. Good enough to get drafted in the MLS. That's that outdoor stuff. We only care about indoor here. Truly the greatest show on turf. Shot goes in. Very close. Steven Chavez nearly threaded through to Parker past Parker Lachlan, but it came off of the post on that bottom right side, and it went right to Parker's hands. And easily rolling through to Hernandez. Hernandez is going to fire it up. Take it away by Nestor. The intended recipient for that pass was Joanne Laidley. Laidley, who did spend time at Chattanooga FC in the MLS Next Pro, but that's where they are now. Chattanooga FC during Laidley's time was in Nisa. There we see Lucas Ramallo, coming into at least the game against the Empire, which is where I had his last stats. I mean, 41 games, 10 goals, 6 assists up to that point. Ramalho from Brazil, and what we do know about the Brazilians is they've spent a significant portion of their careers and childhoods playing futsal, so I've seen some fancy footwork, some really technically talented players in the indoor game that have come through futsal. And of course, Brazil features some of the best players in the world, both outdoor, indoor, futsal, you name it. 5 World Cups. I mean, there's quite a big success story in Brazil. 3-2 the score, 10 minutes and 38 seconds. Pass comes into Felipe Silva. Silva into Jamie Lovegrove. Jamie the Gent fires it. Ball is loose. Nearly taken away, and it is successful defending by Rodriguez. Rodriguez had the flicker from Lovegrove, but Hernandez not to be fooled. Rolls it in to Torrealba. Torrealba, rookie out of Brazil, uses the wall to his benefit. What a comfortable goal. Opportunity. And I didn't mean goal. What I meant by comfortable was comfortable use of the wall, looking to run towards goal. Been calling a lot of games here in the Major Arena Soccer League, and I'll tell you, this is the first time I've done it myself. Rolls through, and Alexis Hernandez pokes it away, but he takes out Joaquin Rivas in the process. The Outlaws are going to reset. Another pass off the wall. What a beauty. In saved. Another opportunity. Threading it through. Parker Lachlan gets his paws right all over it. Resetting is Flavio Guzman. Guzman facing pressure from Stankovic. Stankovic hungry for another goal. Ball from Lovegrove into Nestor. Nestor, who did score not that long ago. The intended recipient was Guzman, but Steven Chavez gets in the middle. Rolled out to Macias. Macias tries to connect with Laidley, headed away by Lachlan. Laidley still has it. Guzman got his feet on it. And look at the chemistry, the footwork. That's got to be a foul, and indeed it is. Grant Michaels gets called for the pull down. Michaels in his second year. The fact that a player that started at the age of 15 can still have the skill set to make it professionally, it's an incredible story. Grant Michaels didn't pick up the game at a young age like many players on the turf has, but he's managed to create a professional career for himself. 8 minutes and 39 seconds remaining here in the half. Pass comes into Chavez. Chavez finds Laidley. Laidley did not get his feet on it properly. Would have had one heck of a one-timer if he did. Shot fired, saved by Lachlan. Nestor tries to get it through. The Outlaws all over the turf. Hernandez gets by Bagley into Lovegrove. Lovegrove, pass gets intercepted by Laidley. And Lachlan has it. Rolled into Valadez. Valadez back over to Nestor. I like to see the pressure and the pressing of the Outlaws. At this point, we're seeing some tiki-taka between members of the Sidekicks, trying to create space, trying to create opportunity for themselves. Rodriguez still has it. Rodriguez gets the pass. Looks for the turnaround. Walla taken away by Laidley. Into Torrealba, taken back by the Sidekicks. 7 minutes and 20 seconds. Next dead ball will send us to immediate timeout. 5 goals with a quarter and a half played. Told you all at the very top of this broadcast that this is going to be an exciting game. And it's always high octane, fast-paced, entertaining, not only in indoor soccer, but between both these teams. The Texas Derby is here. It's fiery. It's ferocious. And that nearly was a dynamite opportunity. Kicked up high into Jamie the Gen. He gets shouldered off of the ball. Derek Crone out of Mesquite, Texas. Local product rookie out of Richland College. Played in the MPSL and also pro in Australia. And that's going to be a foul going against Dallas, going against Balliet. Restart here, and we resume play. Pass into Stankovic. Stankovic looking to get by 2 defenders. Nearly skirts it through. Intercepted. Ball is loose. Picked right back up by Soccer Dave. Soccer Dave, 3-on-1 counter. Will this be the moment? Errant pass tried to be to Guzman. Taken away by the Outlaws. And now the counter for Texas. Shot fired. Almost the goal of the game. Missed opportunity by Torrealba. Ding dong, ring-a-ling-a-lings it. Under 6 to go. Daniel Torrealba with a near golazo. I know I said we would head to immediate timeout, but we do resume play. 5 minutes and 54 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Opportunity just above the crossbar and into the plexi. Can the Outlaws create the tie? Pass goes into Chavez. Chavez into the left. He collects it back. The man from El Paso looking to become electric. Sidekicks regain possession. We have a foul on the turf. There you see number 97, Rafael Rodriguez, out of Dallas, Texas. 3rd year in the MASL and one of the many FC Dallas Academy products that the Sidekicks have that are at Terry Woodbury's disposal. Nestor set for the restart. Going to Lovegrove. These are 2 players that have been with each other for quite some time. I jokingly have said this a few times on the air, is I don't know science, but I know chemistry. And Nestor and Lovegrove do have chemistry when they're on the turf together. Some difficulties for the Sidekicks getting it out of their defensive third. Taken away by Laidley. Laidley into Macias. Back over to Laidley. Laidley look at the turnaround. Back over. Shot! And that looks like Nestor Hernandez did get in the way, and that's going to alter the trajectory of the attempt by Macias. As that ball nearly heads its way back to the locker room, that beautiful miter indoor soccer ball. Hey, and it makes it back onto the turf. All right, folks. Now we can officially take that media timeout. 4:57 remaining here in the second quarter. Sidekicks up by 1, 3-2. Back in a moment.
Indoor soccer fans, it's time to unleash a giant leap for fandom. Introducing MASL Indoor Soccer Fantasy Football. Build your dream team, invite your friends, and create your own draft league, all for free. Draft and trade players and win bragging rights as your team dominates the league. With MASLI Football, you're not just a fan, you're part of the action. Go to MASLI Football to sign up, get started, and play. The wait is over. The 2025 MASL season is here. Bigger and better than ever. Get ready for high-speed action, jaw-dropping goals, and fierce competition as your favorite teams battle it out on the field. With intense rivalries, unforgettable moments, and new stars rising, the MASL delivers excitement every week. Get your tickets now and be part of the excitement, because this season, the action is non-stop.
That previous commercial might have said the action is nonstop. Get your tickets, and I agree. Playoff tickets now available. Join 8 of our teams in sunny San Diego as they square off in the MASL Ron Newman Cup playoffs, April 5th through the 7th. Visit frontwavearena.com to reserve your seat. Folks, I'll be there. I hope to meet many of you. Shot comes off of the Sidekicks. Oh, and that ball nearly comes off of the foot of Macias, but not enough mustard on it to fool Parker Lockland. 4 minutes and 38 seconds remaining here in the half. Sidekicks looking to pick up a dub. It would be their 7th if they can manage it. Still within the conversation as far as postseason is concerned. The Outlaws, on the other hand, mathematically eliminated along with the Harrisburg Heat. There's an attempt. Look at it. But I believe it's going to be called back, yes. Soccer Dave nearly doubled up on the score, but good call by the official. That should fire up Balliet as we see him pressuring the ball. Off into Famune. He gets his pass intercepted. Guzman in the midfield, chips it up high into number 99, David Teixeira. Teixeira, who does have his name in the scoring column today. Guzman, the fancy footwork. Look at that by Rodriguez. He gets taken down. Outlaws, and there's a shot fired by Chavez. It had the trajectory, it had the range, it had the aim, but it went to the paws of Parker Lovegrove. Advancing it into the offensive third. Laidley battling on the board with Lovegrove. Lovegrove's going to get called for the foul. Three minutes and 12 seconds remaining here in the half. Pass through. Got stuck on. And that should be a foul on the turf. Yes, it is. Lee goes down. 3 minutes and 2 seconds remaining. Hernandez. Nestor, who did have a highlight reel of a goal earlier. Rodriguez battling aggressively for the ball. Sidekicks trying to recover. Nestor has it. Taken away, though, by the Outlaws. And Lovegrove going to get called for another foul as he takes down Maxwell Deveren. Restart goes quickly to the Outlaws. Looking for that equalizer before both teams head into the locker. Rolled in to Lovegrove. Headed up. Goes down is David Teixeira, and he's going to draw a foul on Texas. It's been a fun one. Some back and forth action between both sides. 3-2. Very close one. The Outlaws, though, have really dominated statistically as they fired 18 shots to Dallas's 10 now with that attempt by Jamie Lovegrove. Into Silva, Lovegrove. That comes out. 2 minutes and 5. Here at Allen, Texas, in the wonderful Credit Union of Texas Event Center. Outlaws looking to come out of their defensive third. Valadez with hands all over Steven Chavez. Less than 120 seconds remaining here in the half. Lockland almost bobbled it, and that would have been a very dangerous scenario as Joanne Laidley was right on him, ready to pounce. Rivas, he's going to head to the bench. Back on comes Lovegrove. Rodriguez, third season, and nearly threaded through by Lovegrove. Lovegrove still maintaining possession. Out of Crawley, England. Guzman! And that's going to stay right here. Had plenty of opportunities to chat with Jamie Lovegrove. Jamie Lovegrove just having an outstanding season. Out of Crawley, England. Played for Crawley Town FC in 2006 and 2008 before he went over to the Doncaster Rovers for a season, and then coming to Dallas College Richland. Passes it. Opportunity off the Skinny Pop popcorn sign. I'd be happy with some Skinny Pop right now. Lockland boots it high and towards the midfield, taken away by Laidley. Into Chavez. Oh, is that ever so close? Less than a minute remaining here in the second quarter.
1 minute remaining in the second quarter.
Passed on back. And we have a foul on the turf. Looks like Jamie Lovegrove goes down. We see Joanne Laidley motioning to the official. Lovegrove gets helped up by Juan Gamboa. You know, we use the term legends very loosely, but between Gamboa and Lovegrove, you are looking at two living legends in the indoor game. 49.2 seconds remain in the half. Lovegrove for the restart. Gets it back quickly. A quick give and go. Intercepted. Lovegrove still has it. Chips it. Headed away by Crone. Hernandez, Nestor. Tried to find the back of the net for the second time today. But if you get the opportunity to go through the highlight reel, Nestor Hernandez scored a gorgeous goal that helped put the Sidekicks up by a score of 3-2. Alexis Hernandez rolls it through. That's the third Hernandez on the roster sheet. Alexis, Moises, and Nestor. Alexis with his feet on the ball. Batted away by Nestor. Scrum battling. Taken away by the Outlaws. Bodies are flying everywhere. Quote the band Drowning Pool, the bodies are hitting the floor. Less than 13 seconds remaining. Can the Outlaws shift the momentum their way? Can they create the tie here as the clock's set to expire? Poked away by the Sidekicks. A long shot fired through, nobody there. Skinny Pop gets the shout out once again. And that's going to do it for the first half, folks. It's been a barn burner, baby. Here in Allen, Texas, we're heading into the half with the Sidekicks up on the Outlaws by a score of 3-2. And before we head on over to a break, check out MASL social media. Get the latest news on the MASL and your favorite teams by following MASL Soccer on Facebook and Instagram and MASL Arena on Twitter. MASL TV, subscribe today to MASL TV on YouTube. You'll find game rebroadcast, MASL shows, highlights, and more. Folks, it's Saturday. It's halftime. I'm going to take a break. You should take a break. Come on back and enjoy a nice cold one with your buddy Philly. And we're going to take a break. Back, you are watching the Major Arena Soccer League on MASL TV.
Every business is different, but B1 Bank knows that every business owner has similar needs. From streamlining accounts receivables to maintaining access to working capital, a trusted bank is your best asset for staying on top of day-to-day finances and planning for future business growth. At B1 Bank, I know I have access to commercial banking experts who care about the needs of my business and can guide me to accomplish my goals. B1 Bank knows that managing your business isn't simple, but they can help you make it uncomplicated.
Win 6 home, run with 6 straight, we don't.
Since 1986, Soccer Spectrum has been serving the Dallas community with competitive soccer, great food, laughs, and a home away from home. Here at Soccer Spectrum, we offer the full soccer experience. We host and organize adult indoor and outdoor soccer leagues, youth leagues, watch parties, soccer camps, and birthday parties. Our facility has everything you need to enjoy our beautiful game and create friendships that will last a lifetime. What are you waiting for? Join our community today. Soccer Spectrum, the official practice facility of the Dallas Sidekicks.
Leaves it for Fabian, and that one's around the wall. Marco Fabian, his second goal tonight, his 21st of the season.
On right wing, Sanchez left wing. Bennett down in the corner. Carvalho to Sanchez. His shot's a goal. Alex Sanchez with his 16th goal of the year. And both teams see set-piece joy in the opening quarter. We're tied at 1.
Here's Dos Santos. Hugo playing up. His shot gets deflected there for a goal! Hugo Silva says, hey guys, if you're not going to help me offensively, I'll do it myself.
Campaign. Goal and a couple of assists. Left foot strike, and it beats toe, tucked away, far side corner. Nobody in the building saw that one coming, especially Chris Doth.
Maintain possession for Utica. Slow pass in front. This one sliding in was Bordeaux to make the stop, but he's rolling around on the ground for a little bit longer. There's a shot high into the corner, and Chihuahua score first.
And that all resulted off the turnover again.
Right off the break, it's Hugo Puentes who gets the scoring started.
He'll go from our left to right. 50 seconds to go. He'll push it forward. Fakes, pulls the trigger, bullseye. 2 goals and 2 assists now for Oliveira.
In an all-or-nothing play. Now the counter to Morales. Luis. Morales scores! It's pretty! It's so pretty! ¡Qué golazo! Luis Morales, 3-2 San Diego.
Was blocked. The goalkeeper was beat. Here's Ramos again. He plays back for Caceres. Caceres' strike. Upper bins. How do you do, Alex Caceres?
Remember that. Ball played to the right side. Shot score. They left it open and Pereira able to finish it off. Eric Pereira makes it a 3-1 game. Time of the goal, 4-12.
Mealtimes are having a moment. A flavorful moment. A moment that's full of golden fried happiness and totally crave-worthy. One that has citrus grilled deliciousness, puts a twist on the classics, and packed with so much flavor that there's something for everyone. A moment you can only discover with the one-of-a-kind chicken and sides of Pollo Campero, crafted to taste like home.
The wait is over. The 2025 MASL season is here. Bigger and better than ever. Get ready for high-speed action, jaw-dropping goals, and fierce competition as your favorite teams battle it out on the field. With intense rivalries, unforgettable moments, and new stars rising, the MASL delivers excitement every week. Get your tickets now and be part of the excitement, because this season, the action is non-stop.
When hail damages your car, you need a repair company you can trust. That's where Total Hail Solutions comes in. As North Texas's top auto hail repair company, we're committed to bringing your vehicle back to its best, fast, and hassle-free. And now, as the official dent company of the Dallas Sidekicks, we're offering $500 cash back on all repairs for Sidekicks fans. Simply bring in your ticket and let us take care of the rest. Total Hail Solutions, trusted, reliable, and ready to help you drive confidently again.
Shoot! It's
What's up, soccer fans? This is the MASL in 5. I'm Alex Bastuvansky. Great to see you again. I've only got 5 minutes to get you caught up on all that's gone down in the league over the past week, so let's go.
Here's De Oliveira. Leo with a drive, blocked by the Comets. Now shot, far side, Craig Childs, goal, San Diego.
It was a highly anticipated rematch between San Diego and Kansas City last weekend in Missouri. Last time they faced off, the Comets won 9-6. Well, the Sockers flipped the script this time. They were in control the whole way. Nice goal by Drew Ruggles there. He had a goal plus a helper as San Diego cruised to the 7-3 victory. It was a tough weekend all around for the Comets. They faced the Savage 2 days earlier. Things were no better, losing 9-4 in that contest. So Chihuahua and San Diego right now sit 1-2 respectively in the standings, with KC coming in a distant third. Let's look at the playoff race. St. Louis is pushing hard for that 8th and final postseason berth. They've been looking fantastic as of late, since the Taiyu trade actually. The Comets beat up on Milwaukee. That is not a misprint. 13-6, they took down the Wave. The Ambush entered this weekend having won 3 of their last 4 games. The team they're chasing for 8th did what they had to do for the most part. Tacoma took down Dallas 10-5 on Monday, and on Wednesday they beat up on Texas 12-4. They did lose to Empire 7-6, however, last Friday. Let's take a look at the standings as we enter this weekend then. Tacoma sits in 8th. St. Louis is 5 points behind, but they do have 2 games in hand to try to make up that difference. Dallas is still alive. They got to get hot, though, and hope those 2 teams falter. So, if you're following that playoff chase, you got to tune in to St. Louis against Baltimore on Sunday, 3 p.m. Eastern Time. St. Louis needs a win, and the Blast are faltering with just 1 win in 6 games, so the Ambush need to take advantage of that. Who was hot last week? Here were some nominees for the Players of the Week. Jamie Lovegrove had a ridiculous game against Texas. He absolutely shredded the Outlaws to the tune of 2 goals, 4 assists, 6 points total. Frank Taiyu continues to love life with the Wave. He only played once last week, but he was killing it. The King had 5 goals and 2 assists in Milwaukee's win over Texas. He now has 12 points in 2 games with Milwaukee. And Justin Stinson had another great week for Empire. Justin put up 3 goals plus 1 assist for the boys in purple as they took down Tacoma but fell to San Diego 2 days previous. Your Green Drop Players of the Week, it was a San Diego sweep. In goal, Snare Williams. Defensively, it was Cesar Cerda, and on offense, it was Tavoy Morgan. Let's start things off with Tavoy. Great once again, 4 goals and 1 assist in those 2 Sockers wins, including that beauty right there for the man from Spanish Town, Jamaica. Defensively, Mr. Cesar Cerda, 2 assists in the week, including 4 blocks, as the Sockers, yes, won those 2 contests. And in goal, Snare Williams, who took over from Boris Pardo and was admirable in relief. 18 saves, just 5 goals allowed. Okay, time now for your Plays of the Week.
Tip. Williamson to Chikunte, header! Oh! Yeah, baby!
Plays it long. Herrera chested to Briscoe. Briscoe finishes. Picture perfect for the Stars.
There's the whistle. Shot. Save. Header. Save again. Third chance. No.
2v2 break going the other way. Lately
with Fowler for company. Laidley, right-footed shot into the bottom corner as we seesaw back in front.
Craig as the big man Quintana gets muscled off the ball here by Fabian. Leonardo Espinosa now Stinson. Oh, what a shot! Colossal!
Field. From midfield. Goal! What a rip!
Corner, Charlie. Gonzalez with the left footer, no good. Savoy measuring the rebound. Shot! Score! Got it on the second try.
Rally, and now Harris will dump it back down in. Takes that weird high bounce and a bite ankle kick hit just underneath the crossbar. Dos Santos, are they giving it a goal? They do. Adriano Dos Santos.
And of course, you can stay up to date on everything that's going on in the MASL all throughout the season with great future stories, the latest news, statistics, by checking out the league's official social media outlets. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next week.
Every business is different, but B1 Bank knows that every business owner has similar needs. From streamlining accounts receivables to maintaining access to working capital, a trusted bank is your best asset for staying on top of day-to-day finances and planning for future business growth. At B1 Bank, I know I have access to commercial banking experts who care about the needs of my business and can guide me to accomplish my goals. B1 Bank knows that managing your business isn't simple, but they can help you make it uncomplicated.
Wind 6 miles, runway 26 straight, right on.
Across the nation, MASL players are giving back, utilizing their professional power to touch and inspire people in their local communities nationwide. Free soccer clinics, where kids can meet their heroes and learn new skills. After-school programs and special events. And surprise visits to the classroom. Visiting brave kids in the hospital, bringing joy and hope. Supporting special needs care, partnering with local businesses, and so much more. MASL, passion on the field, purpose off the field, committed to community.
Getting ready for the start of the third quarter here at the Credit Union of Texas Event Center. Hope you are recuperated and regenerated, because I sure as heck am. Who am I? My name is Christian Filliman, better known as Philly, and it's an honor to be on this broadcast with you as the Outlaws and the Sidekicks are bringing it today. There, let's take a look at some of these stats, these stars. Well, that would actually be the Texas Outlaws there. Shots on goal, 18, and they've really been firing it at Parker Lachlan, the goalkeeper for the Dallas Sidekicks. Although, on the other hand, 3 goals for the Sidekicks on only 11 shots on goal. They have really been a lot more significant in terms of their attempts. Not all that much of a chippy game, as we do see 12 fouls for the Outlaws and 11 fouls for the Sidekicks, but it's been a pretty clean game thus far. Nobody's gone to the penalty box, and it'd be really interesting to see the power plays for both teams, as they are practically identical at 32-33-ish% respectively. In the first half, the Dallas Sidekicks got on the boards quickly by way of Albert Rodriguez. His goal was followed up barely a minute or so later by David Teixeira. Steven Chavez and Tyler Bagley created the equalizing goals for the game, and then Nestor Hernandez with a titanic Herculean effort, the man that we love to call Superman, had one heck of a goal and arguably one of the best of his career, puts the Sidekicks up 3-2, and we've got one more half of action here to determine ourselves a winner. MASLsoccer.com is your home for everything Major Arena Soccer League. All the best and latest news, notes, leaderboards, highlights, and more. Capelli, official and exclusive preferred uniform and apparel provider of the Major Arena Soccer League. The all-new MASL fan store will be launching soon. Now, folks, one thing I could tell you is I could kiss my job as a travel agent goodbye. I gave you some wrong dates when it came to the playoffs. No, and I hope you didn't buy your flights. The playoffs will take place from April 4th through the 6th. But if you come through from the 5th to the 7th, being in San Diego is still not the worst. Opportunity, Deveren gets denied. And with a goalkeeper change for the Dallas Sidekicks, it looks like we see, is that the man, the myth, the legend, Juan Gamboa in between the sticks. Juancito out of Brownsville, 9th year with the Sidekicks, 11th year in the MASL. Opportunity comes by way of Steven Chavez, but you're not going to fool a man as talented as Gamboa that easily. Dave Balliet, Soccer Dave, in the corner, goes back to the midfield. And loving the high press by the Outlaws coming out of the half. Eddie Puskarich, who had a significant career outdoor and indoor, knows what he's doing. Would have loved to have been a fly on the wall to hear what coach told his team to rally through to come back. Tyler Bagley, who has had his name stamped in the game today. That gets pushed through from Laidley. A little too much. Taken away by the Kicks. Intercepted back by the Outlaws. Kicks do have it again, regaining possession. The beauty of indoor soccer is a back and forth action opportunity. And kicked high into the air by Valadez. That's going to be a goalkeeper restart for the Outlaws. Trying to find where that ball, that miter ball, landed. Thank you to the fan in the stands. Unfortunately for those that are in attendance, those balls are not souvenirs. Although it'd be fun, like Banana Ball, the Savannah Bananas, if you do make a catch, to consider it an out, and maybe in the game of indoor, you could consider that a restart, a goal, I don't know. Just oscillating here, as I don't often talk to myself on these broadcasts. Fancy footwork by Rodriguez, finding his way, meshing his way through the defense. Was looking for Guzman, just didn't have the trajectory of that pass, and a counter opportunity here for the Outlaws. Pass comes in. Steve Merker. Number 82, Steve Merker. 2022 Pro Player Combine, went to Monterey. Merker, remember him for his brief stint in Ontario with the Fury. Speaking of Fury, it is going to be Retro Night at Toyota Arena on the 23rd. Oh, almost broken through. Nestor Hernandez, time and time again. Shot and a goal! The Outlaws with the equalizer. The Sidekicks trying to get it away and out of their defensive third of the field. Create an opportunity for the Outlaws to get themselves an equalizer. We are now tied at 3-3. Let's take a look at that replay again. Tori Alba manages to punch that through the back of the net, and you can see the frustration on the face of Nestor Hernandez. That was a tough goal to swallow if you're part of the Dallas Sidekicks. And a great goal for Tori Alba, now his 7th this season, and he obtains his 11th point. 3-3 the score. Soccer Dave trying to find Jamie Lovegrove. Laidley had Deveren wide open. That one gets re-intercepted by the Sidekicks. Lovegrove shot, kick saved by Alexis Hernandez. Hernandez started the first half and staying in the game for head coach Eddie Puskarich. Opportunity shot. Balliet doesn't have it. Chavez sprints himself by Lovegrove. Tries to find Laidley. Credit the Sidekicks defense for tracking back. So that was a golden opportunity on the counter. Famune opts to go back to the midfield. Laidley. Laidley to Famune. Finds Macias, poked away. And what a fine spin to get himself out of trouble, but taken back by Chavez. Chavez fires it, and that comes off of the head of, I believe, Felipe Silva. Silva making that defensive effort. And there we see one of the security guards making their way up to the stands, put the ball back into play. These officials, these workers here at Allen, Texas, in the Credit Union of Texas Event Center, really getting a lot of work in. Not sure if they realized signing up for this that they'd have to make so many steps up and down the turf, but that's the fun part of the job, is you get your hands on the ball that's being put into play. Bagley's shot deflects. And there's a miss by Gonzalez. Taken away by Teixeira. Teixeira with an advancing pass, a little too much mustard on it as Alexis Hernandez goes back to Steven Chavez. Now 4.5 minutes into this third quarter, neither team really with a threatening opportunity. It's been a defensive battle here in the third quarter of today's ball game. A lot on the line for the Sidekicks, and pride and respectability for the Outlaws. Bagley, and you could tell by his body language, was looking to connect with a teammate. Somebody didn't make their run. And speaking of runs, Rodriguez fires it, saved by Hernandez. He paws it up high, catches it, rolls it back into play. Chavez getting by Valadez, crosses that yellow line, and he manages to find the back of the net. The Texas Outlaws now take a lead 4-3, really operating on the back end the vast majority of the game. But Steven Chavez, third year out of El Paso, Texas, puts the Outlaws up by a score of 4-3. Let's take a look at that. Went right through the legs of Nestor to the left of Gamboa. And we're looking at a completely different ball game here. It's been the Sidekicks that have really led the vast majority of this game. But now we've got some friction in Allen. 4-3 the score. And that ball comes out of play. Steven Chavez now up to 9 goals on the season. Guzman. Crone fighting him. Guzman gets it away. Looking for Baliet. From that angle, it looks like there's going to be a whistle. Foul. And that's going to go against Ramalho. Shout out to public address announcer for making that clear. Silva going to have a conversation with the official. He's going to get a talking to, and a very stern one at that. Lovegrove to put the ball in play on the restart. Up top. Back over to Jamie the Gent. Jamie the Legend. Jamie from Crawley. All kinds of nicknames we could give Lovegrove. One of the classiest players you'll see in this league. He fires it. That took a deflection. Did not get enough muscle behind that, because we've seen Jamie Lovegrove, that bazooka of a leg that he walks on, puts a lot of hustle behind the muscle of his shots. Laidley. And he rolls that through to Gamboa. Gamboa in his spare time, and I don't know how he manages to find the time, coaches soccer and cross country in Ed High School while teaching Spanish. Balances that with, a career playing professional indoor soccer. A renaissance man, a man of many talents, and truly a man who lives life. Love seeing Juan Gamboa back out onto the turf. 8 minutes and 23 seconds here in the third. Dallas Sidekicks have led the entirety of this game until that 4-3 push. Laidley tries to get it by Gamboa. And that big barrel of a chest that Gamboa possesses denies it. Sidekicks. And that's going to go out of play. It should be a corner kick restart. There we have the MVPs off the turf, the security officials. Truly a part of this game. Ball gets flickered back through from the personnel. Corner kick restart. Who else? No, not a corner kick restart. Drop ball. Lovegrove. And that one goes through. What a goal. The camera angle shows us that Moises Hernandez creates the equalizer. Apologies for the delay. That's totally on me. Moises Hernandez, right off of the restart. That one right through, undoubtedly, no question about it. And as we were saying, the Outlaws go up. Moises manages to create the tie. 4-4, and we are having a entertaining game of indoor. Only the second goal of the season for Moises Hernandez. 4th point, and he's fired up. Should feel pretty good there. We see the smile on his face. There's a young man we mentioned. He was the 3rd homegrown player to sign a contract with FC Dallas. But then he gets loaned out to Guatemalan Giants, Comunicaciones, and then another very talented team out of Costa Rica, Deportivo Saprissa. These are 2 teams that compete in the CONCACAF Champions Cup, which is currently going on in Major League Soccer. Been around the world, played for the U.S. U20s and the Guatemalan senior team. Hard to believe that only his 2nd goal, but as a defender, he locks down the opposition. Is clearly showing a knack for finding the net. Pass comes back into Chavez. Chavez over to Crone. And he goes down, and we're going to have a whistle on the turf. Crone, quick to get up. Derek Crone, I think I might have mentioned this earlier, did play professionally in Australia. He played in a land down under. Not only can I kiss my job as a travel agent goodbye, my job as a singer. If I was the lead singer of a band, they'd be called the Tone Deafs. Opportunity saved by Gamboa, denies Steven Gonzalez. He fires that. Stankovic regains possession for the Outlaws. Back over to Gonzalez. Gonzalez fires it off the crossbar. Gonzalez so close. Nestor. Megs Stankovic, but Stankovic recovers into Chavez. Chavez back over to Gonzalez. Gonzalez into Deveren. Played at Adams State in Colorado. Rookie this season for the Outlaws. Getting by. Gamboa with the kick save. Juan Gamboa showing us that spriness, that yoga-esque save to deny the Outlaws from going up 5-4. Into Rodriguez. And that's a foul. Rodriguez, impressively, a couple of years ago as a rookie, managed to score 20 goals. He played collegiately at Dallas College Richland, where he won a national championship, then transferred on over to Midwestern State, where he was a D2 first-team All-American and works as an assistant coach for Dallas College Richland when he's not playing professional indoor soccer. Gamboa to the midfield. Rodriguez sported a much longer head of hair than the last time I got to see him. 5 minutes and 30 seconds remaining here in this 3rd quarter. This close, tightly contested battle. The Texas rivalry. And a foul is going to be whistled. Moises on Torrealba. Torrealba did score in today's game. And 8 goals between the two teams with a quarter and almost a half to go. 8 goals. This is one of dozens of reasons why the indoor game is so exciting. Quick restart for the Kicks. Well, I take that back. No longer a quick restart. Coming back onto the turf, Steve Merker out of Mentor, Ohio. Played professionally in Canada. Bolliot. He goes down. Looks like he had his feet taken from underneath him. The Outlaws. Counter gets denied. And that's going to be a whistle on the turf. Bolliot goes down. Hopefully he's okay. You can see him grimacing as he goes back to the bench. And we have a first blue card on the turf. Power play opportunity for the Sidekicks. And I apologize, I didn't realize that the official did put his blue card in the air. But I'm going to explain what happened and what a blue card is momentarily. Folks, we're heading to immediate timeout. 5 minutes and 6 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. When we come back, Sidekicks on the power play. Don't you dare go anywhere. You're watching MASL Soccer on MASL TV.
Indoor soccer fans, it's time to unleash a giant leap for fandom. Introducing MASL Indoor Soccer Fantasy Football. Build your dream team, invite your friends, and create your own draft league, all for free. Draft and trade players and win bragging rights as your team dominates the league. With MASLI Football, you're not just a fan, you're part of the action. Go to MASLI Football to sign up, get started, and play.
Mealtimes are having a moment. A flavorful moment. A moment that's full of golden fried happiness and totally crave-worthy. One that has citrus grilled deliciousness, puts a twist on the classics, and packed with so much flavor that there's something for everyone. A moment you can only discover with the one-of-a-kind chicken and sides of Pollo Campero, crafted to taste like home. Mealtimes are having a moment. A flavorful...
5 minutes and 4 seconds here in the third quarter as the Dallas Sidekicks get the power play. For those new to the sport, you hear power play? You're right. Think the same thing as hockey. The man advantage now goes to the Dallas Sidekicks as the Texas Outlaws have 4 players on the turf for the penalty kill. And the penalty kill has been somewhat of an Achilles heel for the Outlaws as they are only at 29%. The Dallas Sidekicks' power play conversion is operating at a rate of 32%. So this is a golden opportunity for the Sidekicks to regain the lead. There we hear the trumpet. Anytime I hear that trumpet, I can't help but think of New York Mets closer Edwin Diaz. Yeah, I know this is a soccer broadcast. Yeah, I know these are 2 Texas teams, but that's just what's in my head. And I'm going to call the who's and the what's, the how's and the why's, and I'll tell you what's in my head from time to time because why not? 30 seconds into the power play. Dallas yet to get a really clean look. There's a shot saved by Alexis Hernandez. And what an arm on him. Speaking of the game of baseball, whew, the rookie showing some muscle as he fired that back to the defensive third for the Dallas Sidekicks. Guzman runs into Deveren, decides to change direction. Jamie the Gent into Guzman, who's wide open to the left, but does not get the pass through. The penalty kill for the Outlaws thus far have successfully made it through the first 60 seconds as that ball comes out of play, booted out of bounds by Steven Gonzalez. 52 seconds remaining here in the power play. Sidekicks looking to take advantage of a Texas Outlaws team that has struggled for the penalty kill. Shot off of the mark from Jamie Lovegrove. Flavio Guzman with Maxwell Deverin. Deverin with the defense. That ricochets off of him. Back over to Lovegrove. Guzman! Oh, so close. A missed opportunity. Oh, so close. Centimeters, inches, nose hairs from finding the back of the net. That was there. That was oh so close. The Outlaws get bailed out. 32 seconds remaining here in this power play / penalty kill. All contingent upon which team you're supporting. And to me, it doesn't matter as long as you're supporting the greatest show on turf, the Major Arena Soccer League. Taken away by Rodriguez. Getting in the way of the passes, Gonzalez. Oh, that one somehow finds its way through. Valadez. Guzman calling for it. Not Guzman, I'm sorry, Silva. Lovegrove! Almost! Oh, so close! What's a smaller unit of measure than a nose hair? Because whatever that is, that's how close we came. Down goes Alexis Hernandez. He's still down on the turf and coming back, holding his shoulder for the Texas Outlaws, trying to get a good look here. Believe that is number 25, Grant Michaels. Indeed it is. 5 seconds, but the Texas Outlaws are going to look to put that penalty kill now above the 29% mark, because the penalty kill officially killed. Back to even strength. Jamie Lovegrove. And it looked like it was a combination of Crone and Alexis Hernandez that made the play. Valadez into Nestor. Nestor through to the midfield. Back over to Lovegrove. Lovegrove to Valadez. Back over to Jamie the Gent. Kicked away, flicked away, I should say, by Crone. Gamboa. Hearing the rallies in Allen, Texas. What a ball game that we've been privileged to watch today. Volley it to Lovegrove. Lovegrove goes down, and Lovegrove appears that he took a hit to the shin, but he is quick to get back up. Look, they built him tough in Crawley, England. You're going to need to throw a Mack truck at Jamie Lovegrove to bring that man down. FC Dallas Academy coach when he's not playing for the Sidekicks. Jamie Lovegrove, so many things we could say about him. Shot saved by Alexis. Nestor. You're hearing the chants of Let's Go Sidekicks here in Allen, Texas. Shout out to the DJ. Some of the songs that we're hearing along the speakers haven't heard since I was in high school in the 90s. And that was a long time ago, folks. Last time I heard the song that you're hearing in the Allen, I don't want to call it the Allen Dome, but Credit Union Event Center. I fell off my dinosaur last time I heard this song, and it's putting a smile on my face. Loving it. Minute 52 remaining here with the score knotted up at 4-4. The Credit Union of Texas Event Center. Wanted to call it the Allen Dome earlier. But that's obviously not the name. There we see Moises in the penalty box. And that ball comes out of play right into the Outlaws bench. Quick restart here for the Sidekicks. Guzman into Nestor. Nestor flicks it through, but taken away by the Outlaws. Aggressive play by Guzman. Recovers possession off of the feet of Steven Gonzalez. 90 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Outlaws looking to get one more goal there. Pass intended for Bagley, but Nestor gets in the way. 2-on-1 opportunity in trying to find Rivas. Nestor recovers. Guzman. Back over to Nestor. Nestor, who had quite the collegiate career at Lewis College. Nestor Hernandez traveled around quite a bit in his professional indoor career. Less than a minute remains. Juan Gamboa in the Bennett. Trying to find Rodriguez. Laidley through past the midfield. Shot saved by Gamboa. That one looks like it velcroed right to his chest and his gloves. Speaking of which, Juan Gamboa has his own goalkeeper glove company. 22 seconds. Will we get one more shot fired on goal before both teams head in? Shot saved by Gamboa. Valadez batters it off of the wall. Back over to Alexis. 6 seconds. And at this rate, that looks like it's going to be it. And indeed it is as Lucas Ramalho settles in on it. Folks, at the end of 3 quarters, the score, the Texas Outlaws 4, the Dallas Sidekicks 4. We got one more quarter action to be played. Stick around. This could get hot.
With 6 calls, runway 26 right, clear on.
Every business is different, but B1 Bank knows that every business owner has similar needs. From streamlining accounts receivables to maintaining access to working capital, a trusted bank is your best asset for staying on top of day-to-day finances and planning for future business growth. At B1 Bank, I know I have access to commercial banking experts who care about the needs of my business and can guide me to accomplish my goals. B1 Bank knows that managing your business isn't simple, but they can help you make it uncomplicated.
Hailstorms can cause devastating damage to your home. But what if you could protect it with the best? Introducing Total Storm Solutions, installers of the hail-proof roofing system. Not only will you shield your home from costly future damage, but you'll also increase its value and save on your insurance premiums. Total Storm Solutions is proud to sponsor your Dallas Sidekicks and offer free shingle upgrades when you mention this ad. Protect your home today. Visit TotalStormSolutions.com to learn more.
Get the latest news on the MASL and your favorite teams by following MASL Soccer on Facebook and Instagram and MASL Arena on Twitter. MASL Mondays. Catch MASL Monday every Monday night on MASL TV, on YouTube, and CBS Sports Golasso Network. Alex Bashkavansky and Phil Ivanko are joined each week by special guests from across the league to recap the weekend's game and discuss the league's hot topics. Folks, what you're hearing is Blinded by the Lights, sung by the multi-talented platinum artist The Weeknd. And we are blinded by the lights here, the green lights in Allen, Texas. This has been a fun one. 8 goals scored between the two teams. And it's going to get hot here with a lot riding on the line. The Texas Outlaws, despite only being tied, have fired away the most shots between the two sides. 26 for the Outlaws to the Sidekicks 14. Wide open, number 82 is Merker. What a goal that would have been for him. Shot saved, Gamboa. Another opportunity off of the feet of the Sidekicks. Steve Merker, interesting career. Played with Ontario, played with Utica City. Got drafted by the Monterey Flash in the Pro Player Combine in 2022. It's good to see him back on the turf, though. And that's going to be a quick restart. 14-10 remaining. Both teams in their last 5 games have gone 1-4. The last win, shot saved by Gamboa. The last win for the Sidekicks was against the Outlaws on March the 8th, 9-6. That was a game where Jamie Lovegrove went off. 2 goals, 4 assists. Shot, and that's going to come out of play. The last win for the Texas Outlaws, if you go through their last 5 games, back on February the 26th against Dallas. So both teams' last victory against one another. And this is the 6th and final meeting between both sides this season. Shot fired, saved by Gamboa. And that one comes well off the mark by Grant Michaels. As stated on multiple occasions, the Dallas Sidekicks still mathematically within the playoff hunt. The Texas Outlaws in a year of transition with a lot of new players in a relatively short period of time to put a squad together. In my opinion, have really surprised a lot of people within MASL getting the 3 wins that they've had. They've had some very entertaining contests this season. A lot of young rookies on this team that can provide a fantastic career for themselves going forward. And one of those rookies I'm looking at, David Stankovic. What a talent he is. Another rookie that I think has got a future within this industry is Deveren. Eddie Piskarich took over the coaching position from the Texas Outlaws. And losing players like Sebastian Mendez, Luis Morales, those are 2 of the finest young talents in the Major Arena Soccer League. Those 2 players headed over to San Diego, and that's a lot of goals and a lot of assists that you have to make up for. And both players thriving for San Diego. San Diego, one of the favorites for the Ron Newman Cup. Laidley's shot into the flight marker. San Diego did run into a buzzsaw at Corner Sport Arena on Friday, taking on the very tough Chihuahua Savage team, losing 12-2. On Friday, we saw the Kansas City Comets beat the Milwaukee Wave by a score of 9-6. And the only other game going on, shot saved by Gamboa, cleared up by Nestor. The only other game going on today in the MASL was the Utica City FC's boys heading on over to Baltimore. Shots just off the mark. Baltimore Blast did win 9-6 early. And we do have a few games going on tomorrow as that ball comes out of play. St. Louis Ambush head over to take on the Baltimore Blast. That game is going to be played at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. And then Harrisburg heads on over to Utica. The Adirondack Bank Center, a facility that I can't wait to go out and visit. Of course, they did host the All-Star Game, which in my opinion was a great success. Hope to see more All-Star Games in this league going forward. Shot above and on top of the crossbar and above Juan Gamboa. Steven Chavez, a very valiant effort. Hagley gets his pocket picked, but no 2-on-1 opportunity for the Sidekicks. Hernandez into Chavez. Outlaws still have it. The officials do blow the whistle, though. Stoppage in play. It's going to be a restart. Ball gets quickly put into play. Chavez off of the wall. In to Eric Macias. Sidekicks looking to advance past the midfield. That goes right into the Outlaws bench. Love to head down there and see if there's a magnet, because that miter ball has found its way into the Outlaws bench on a number of occasions this evening. Gonzalez getting ready to put the ball in play, and he does. Laidley Getting muscled off the ball, still sticking with it. That's going to be a whistle. Not happy with the call are the Dallas Sidekicks, wanting a pulled jersey, but not to be called. Gonzalez off of Silva, still has possession. Puts his defender on skates. Outlaws poking together a procession of passes. Macias into the corner. Rodriguez is going to head it dangerously, though, to Gamboa. As we hear Kid Rock being played on the speakers. And we've got a timeout on the turf, folks. Now, with everything that's been going on today, if you disagree with the call tonight, you might just see it on the MASL's most controversial show, Under Review with Phil Levanco and MASL head referee Ryan Sigich. Catch it every Friday on YouTube. Playoffs. We talk about playoffs? Darn right we're talking about playoffs. Those tickets are now available. Join 8 of our teams in sunny San Diego as they square off in the MASL Ron Newman Cup playoffs. Let's get the dates right this time. April 4th through April the 6th. Visit frontwavearena.com to reserve your seat today. And I'll see y'all in Oceanside, California. We're right around spring break, folks. I know it's just before the tax deadline, but if you're not procrastinators and those taxes are done, perhaps you got those refunds, come on over to beautiful, sunny Southern California and hang out with Philly, hang out with Craig Elston, hang out with a lot of people in the Major Arena Soccer League. We hope to see you down at Frontwave. For those of you who haven't been there, an amazing arena. Shout out to Phil Salvaggio and the entire staff there. The building itself is immaculate. The professionals that operate game day operations there are truly talented. Talking about Mary Beth Hughes, the wife of legendary indoor soccer player Jeff Hughes. A lot of great things going on at Frontwave Arena. Between the Clippers playing back in San Diego, the G League affiliate, of course, of the Los Angeles Clippers, the San Diego Sockers, the mighty San Diego Sockers, and all the concerts. It's a pretty cool place. Promise you, you're not going to regret going to Oceanside, California. I don't offer many guarantees, but promise you we'll have a lot of fun. And we have a weekend to hang out with one another. Laidley had Bagley wide open for a moment. There's Nestor making another fine defensive play. Nestor Hernandez is just morphed into just an elite defender. Not that he wasn't, but this year in particular, he's really shining. He has had to anchor the back line for the Dallas Sidekicks. Laidley having a battle against Nestor. We hear a whistle down on the turf. Quick restart. Chavez into Laidley. Laidley opts to go backwards. Gives the Outlaws the opportunity and the ability to recalibrate and reassess. 5 minutes into this fourth quarter. 10 minutes go. Laidley, his attempt blocked by Hernandez. Another attempt blocked by Gamboa. Juanito! Save after save. Parker Lachlan did get the start in the first half for the Dallas Sidekicks. And a platoon shot and a goal! Que golazo, mi amigo! What a shot! What a rocket! What a goal! 5-4, the Texas Outlaws. Let's take a look at that one again. That somehow threads it through and past Gamboa. Steven Chavez. Curtain call, my friend. 5-4, your Texas Outlaws. They've made this game very interesting, and that's going to put a smile on Eddie Puskarich's face. Always standing on top of the bench. Coach Puskarich was drafted by the Dallas Burn in the 96 MLS inaugural player draft. Many of you indoor fans remember him from his time with the Milwaukee Wave, the Chicago Power, alongside several other teams. Dayton Dynamo, Memphis Storm, and the Los Angeles Lasers. Well, I believe the intellectual property rights are still owned by the Buss family, who, of course, owns the Lakers. The Outlaws kicking it to the side of Dallas as they go up here 5-4 with 9:20 remaining here in the ball game. Famune's shot. A backheel pass taken away by Rodriguez. There was a one-on-one opportunity. Shot saved by Alexis Hernandez. Scrum in the corner, won by Texas. The official is going to blow the whistle. Quick restart. Don't think they're going to allow them to go that way. Player that we haven't seen on the turf for the Texas Outlaws, of course, is Vic Moraligwe, the legendary Vic Moraligwe. Vic Moore, the artist, out of Marietta, Georgia, in his 11th season. Key component for the Outlaws, but not here today. Rodriguez shot, kick saved by Hernandez. Nestor with a lot of room to operate. Sidekicks spreading the ball all over the turf. Over to Cree, as I'm going to call him. That's what it says on the back of his jersey. Shot saved by Hernandez. Opportunity by Leon Bennett. And there's Hernandez again, getting in the way. Lovegrove shot saved by Hernandez. Lovegrove, as we mentioned at the top of the broadcast, just has recorded at least 1 point in every game he has appeared in. And I'd have to take a look at the assist tally, but I know he hasn't scored. And if he doesn't have a point, let's see if Jamie the Gent can provide a streak of scoring at least 1 point in every appearance that he's had. Michaels, that one gets kicked into the offensive third of the Outlaws, taken back by the Sidekicks. Flavio with a flavorful pass into Lovegrove. Hernandez. Into Hernandez. Moises to Nestor combination. Moises to Lovegrove. Defense all over the place. Outlaws making the play. A 3-on-2 counter. Shot. Look at the defense. A brick wall by the Sidekicks thrown at the Outlaws. Macias. Outlaws going back as they're facing tremendous pressure from the Sidekicks. Steven Chavez puts on the brakes. That stops Flavio Guzman in his tracks. Dangerous game that playing by Keep Away. If the event warrants, be interesting to see if Terry Woodbury throws the sixth attacker on the turf for the Sidekicks. This is a very important game for Dallas. Dallas looking to stick around in the conversation for the postseason, for the playoffs. Looking to go 5-5-0 at home. It's been a challenge for them on the road. Pass comes in. An Outlaw sandwich denies Dallas. Pass to Laidley. Had the opportunity to talk with several members of the Outlaws when they were in town to take on the Empire Strikers. I'm not sure if you caught the top of the broadcast, but had a jersey given to me courtesy by David Ortiz, captain of the Outlaws, who's not on the turf. Behind me as well, I was given a gift by Jamie Lovegrove, so got nothing but love for both teams in Texas. What a Wallace score opportunity that would have been had Torrey Alba successfully converted. And the Sidekicks do not have time as their friend. Outlaws would love to do anything they could to keep the ball away from the Sidekicks. Lovegrove has it with under 5 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Lovegrove's pass Gets picked off. Torrealba goes back over to Gamboa. Gamboa connects with Silva. Silva to Lovegrove. Deveren makes the defensive play over to Laidley. Look at the defense by Moises. That is blue-collar, hard workers mentality. Sidekicks need to reward that display of athleticism. Look at the maneuvering. Shot saved by Hernandez. Denying Teixeira. Another attempt saved by Hernandez. Alexis Hernandez, who does have a win on the season. He's had an outstanding game today. Outlaws. Shot, goal! You're going to call that illegal in Allen, but Texas Outlaws managed to find the back of the net. They take a 6-4 lead, and who else? The man himself, Steven Chavez. Look at that goal. Bottom left corner, where the dust mites dwell. Outlaws 6-4. And his teammates are going to come out and high-five him. And folks, from what I'm hearing from our public address announcers, we're going to head to immediate timeout, so I'm going to give myself a break before I torch my vocal cords. 3:48 remaining in the fourth quarter. As we know in indoor soccer, 6-4, 2-goal lead, not a lot. Back in a moment. You are watching the MASL on MASL TV.
Since 1986, Soccer Spectrum has been serving the Dallas community with competitive soccer, great food, laughs, and a home away from home. Here at Soccer Spectrum, we offer the full soccer experience. We host and organize adult indoor and outdoor soccer leagues, youth leagues, watch parties, soccer camps, and birthday parties. Our facility has everything you need to enjoy our beautiful game and create friendships that will last a lifetime. What are you waiting for? Join our community today. Soccer Spectrum, the official practice facility of the Dallas Sidekicks.
Two goals scored by the Texas Outlaws in the fourth quarter have the boys out of Mesquite, Texas, up on the Dallas Sidekicks, 6-4. And those goals come in courtesy of Steven Chavez. What a game he's had. 2 goals in the fourth, had one in the third, had one in the first. I mean, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to tell y'all that he is the player of the game. 4 goals. What an outstanding effort. He has as many goals as the Dallas Sidekicks do. And can the Sidekicks find some momentum? Because Texas has come through to Allen and ripped it away, while lazily sails through the box, recovered by Texas. Nestor. As you see, no keeper in between the sticks. Sidekicks operating with the 6th attacker. Jamie Lovegrove sporting that beautiful purple Dallas Sidekicks jersey. Good ball movement in, good pressure by the Sidekicks. But Hernandez is there. Laidley settles upon it. He's going to let it go. And that comes off of the flight banner as Jamie Lovegrove tracks back. 2 minutes and 30 seconds remaining. Do the Sidekicks have what it takes to claw their way back into this game? Or will the Outlaws get the third win of the series to match the Sidekicks? Again, this is the 6th meeting of the year between both sides. Currently, the Sidekicks have 3 wins to the Outlaws 2. A win here, if this score holds, has it deadlocked. And with 2 teams that share so much and a very close geographic proximity, what a way for the season to end for both of them. And of course, this would be a huge, huge blemish in for Dallas. Something that could really cause some chaos and some havoc in their hopes to head to the postseason. Less than 2 minutes remaining. And there's a shot without enough tapatio on it, as Alexis Hernandez has it and he motions for a timeout. 1:46 seconds remaining. Time is not on the side of the Dallas Sidekicks. But it has been a fun one. For those of you familiar with both teams, are you at all surprised that it would be a close game? I sure as heck am not. They're always exciting games between these two. As far as the stats are concerned, while both teams are talking it out to figure out what to do here in the last 1:46, Texas has really peppered Dallas. 36 shots to the Sidekicks 25, and they've been very consistent quarter after quarter after quarter. 9, 8, 27, 36. The Outlaws really kept the Sidekicks at bay in the second quarter, where Dallas only did have 3 shots on goal. But Dallas was very sneaky and very crafty and very successful at converting on their opportunities. Texas has their goals by way of opportunities, but by ways of taking a lot of shots. Quality versus quantity has been the name of the game in this ball game here. And the quantity goes by way of Texas. The quality has gone by way of Dallas. But as we see on the scoreboard, the only thing that matters is the result. Everything else, purely philosophy. And my name is not Rene Descartes. It's simply Christian Philemon. So what do I know about philosophy? What I do know is the Texas Outlaws are leading the Dallas Sidekicks by 2 goals with 90 seconds remaining. Lovegrove. The ball goes into the corner, shot, and a goal! What a goal, what a quick answer. Dallas very much into the ball game. Precision passing. And what a goal, scored by number 95, Felipe Silva. But look at the dime, served fresh on a silver platter. The 6th attacker comes through for Terry Woodbury and the Dallas Sidekicks. It's a 1-goal game. And while I am sitting down, at times standing up, this game has me sweating. I might as well put on a pair of boots and pick a jersey. 1:24 remaining in this game. And Felipe Silva doesn't look too happy. Are they going to review that? Are they going to take that away? Yes, there is going to be a review. I didn't see the challenge flag get thrown out, but judging by the looks on Felipe Silva's face, he didn't seem too thrilled. So the officials are going to review it. A look of concern on the face of all of the members of the Dallas Sidekicks. And as we take a look at the Dallas Sidekicks, for those of you who haven't tried takis, that is what you're reading on Jamie Lovegrove's jersey. Those are some unbelievable snacks. Like a can of Pringles, once you pop, you just can't stop. Takis, the taste maker. And I just made that up. 6-5 the score, 124. I'd love to see what the officials are reviewing. But the Dallas Sidekicks move the ball around just so pleasantly, finding space after space. Let's see if Felipe Silva's goal does get denied. If it's good, well, we're looking at a completely different scenario. Because Dallas is going to need to throw everything and the kitchen sink at Texas. And just the other day, I discovered the origin, and I don't know if it's right. I mean, it's on the internet. If it's on the internet, it's got to be right, folks? Apparently, the throwing the kitchen sink statement goes back to World War II, where soldiers fighting during World War II would use everything they'd have in the heat of battle to fight their opponents, including throwing kitchen appliances. So apparently, somebody back in the 40s threw a kitchen sink, and that term was coined. Always love to hear where some of the origin stories for some of these tales that you hear come from. The term wet your whistle, I learned, comes from the fact that when you would head into a pub, you would have a cup that would have a whistle on it, and when you blew on the handle, it would create a whistling sound that would alert the bartender that you were out of your favorite beverage and that you would need a repour. So many fascinating stories. And of course, I'm taking as much time as I possibly can because the officials are as well, looking to see and judging by the clapping that I'm seeing. And it was Soccer Dave, the first person that I saw clapping. The goal is good. So credit Felipe Silva for scoring that goal. And again, the ball movement by the Dallas Sidekicks, incredible. So now we've got a 1-goal game with 1:24. Anything can happen here. If the game at the end of regulation ends in a tie, well, we go to a golden goal overtime. But if the result stands, the Outlaws are going to achieve their 4th win of the season. Looking to break a 4-game losing streak. Their last win coming on February 26th against the Dallas Sidekicks, where they won 13-11. Laidley, he doesn't seem too thrilled about that. There you see and hear, let's go Kicks. Seeing the Dallas Sidekicks cheerleaders trying to get the crowd up into a frenzy. There you see members of the Dallas Sidekicks roster on the bench putting their hands up, trying to get the 7th man, as we call him in indoor soccer, to help fire up their Sidekicks team, this legendary Sidekicks team that is looking for the equalizer. Is it there? Is it within their destiny? Shot! Gets blocked. Rodriguez, another attempt. Broken up by Texas. Nestor has it. Wide open is Jamie Lovegrove to the right. You hear the pumping it up song in the arena. 33 seconds. Lovegrove. Can he find the love of his teammates? Guzman fires it off the Dr. Pepper sign. Shot by Lovegrove into the stands. That's going to be a goalkeeper restart for Hernandez. Dr. Pepper, for those of you who are unaware, and I don't know if it's still there, but years ago when I was looking at universities, I happened to come across the Dr. Pepper Museum in Waco, Texas, as I was taking a look at Baylor. Why I was in Waco, you ask? Visiting. What else? 20 seconds remaining. Superman Nestor, that ball comes out of play and into the Outlaws bench. 16.6 seconds. That's all that we have left. Unless Dallas can pull the miracle equalizer. Lovegrove, he can touch it wearing the 6th attacker jersey in the box. The final push of the ball game, headed out and away by the Outlaws. Les Lovegrove can reenact that goal that he scored in San Diego at Pechanga Arena a couple years ago. That's it. That is the end of the ball game, folks. What a huge victory for the Texas Outlaws. Not because it's going to put them into a position to go into the postseason, but because they managed to maintain respectability and tie the series at 3-3. Texas, Mesquite, where they're located, and Allen, where the Sidekicks play, only 31 miles apart, but not much separation between these two teams this season. For the Outlaws, 4th win. They now are 4-16-0. For the Dallas Sidekicks, they drop their 2nd straight. 6 wins followed by 16 losses. For the Texas Outlaws, their next game is going to be on March the 22nd versus St. Louis. The Outlaws, 4 games remaining. For the Dallas Sidekicks, their next game is going to be on the 25th against the Ambush. And then their final game of the season, they are going to host the Empire Strikers on the 29th. Final score here, 6-5. Your stats, just because we're counting, we're looking. The Texas Outlaws, 36 shots to the Dallas Sidekicks, 25. It was a great effort. Dallas had the commanding lead for the first half. Texas stormed their way back into the game, and there you see the display of sportsmanship between Eddie Puskarich and Terry Woodbury. These are two guys who know each other very well. And folks, that about wraps it up here for myself and this presentation of the Major Arena Soccer League on MASL TV. Again, your final score, the Texas Outlaws 6, the Dallas Sidekicks 5. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday night, because I can tell you I know I will. And we'll see you back here again soon. Great weekend. God bless. I bid you all adieu. Philly, out.